And there is this want to do a countdown. So let's do it together, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A want to just feel this joy and excitement of sharing. And when you find something that you really love and really enjoy, then what do? You want to share it. And that is exactly what we're doing here today on Mind Your Health, staying well with RJ Keisha. Good evening, welcome. This is where you are, and you and I together, we are going to be welcoming our guest, who is a law of attraction coach. She is a life coach, and she is constantly adding to people's lives and making sure that they fall in love with life. We've got Nita Sundararaju, who's going to be joining us here today. Nita, thank you so much for joining us. And it's wonderful to have you join us here today in Mind Your Health, staying well with RJ Keisha. It is the weekend live. How cool is that?
Very, very cool. So first thing I'd like to say, Keisha, is thank you so much. I've been your guest on the show before, and I'm so happy that I'm back on your show. It's an absolute pleasure being here with you, and the Mind Your Health channel is doing so good that it's just I just wish it so much growth.
Thank you. Well, everybody who's watching right now, you are the reason why Mind Your Health is touching different lives, and we're adding wellness. So you can go ahead and add wellness to the lives of friends, family, but start out with yourself. Feeling good right now. So Nita, at the very start, can we do, since I am a dance movement therapy practitioner, can we do one movement to start out?
Sure.
Yes.
You're going
So
to lead this one? Yes.
right away. So I'm going to say my name, Keisha, and I'm going to do a movement. And you just follow my movement. And everybody who's watching at home as well, you follow the movement. And then Nita, you say your name and you do a movement, and all of us will follow your movement. Great.
Okay.
And remember,
Okay.
there is no right or wrong, because you are just being with yourself and enjoying it. So I do a big movement, but you want to do a small movement, it's all good. Wellness comes from accepting yourself, but I'm not going to touch upon those topics. Nita is, but I'm going to take you into a little bit of movement. So Keisha, everybody, Keisha, do this. Open your hands and close your hands like you're nearly going to hug yourself, and then you open them up again. Feeling good? Well, Nita, what are you going to do?
I'm Nita, and
Nita, and it looks like a tree that's growing and flowering. That's what I'm thinking. But your interpretation could be beautiful. And everybody who's watching at home, go ahead and say your name and move in whatever way you want, because that is exactly what we want you to do, to just keep moving. So, Nita, we're here today on the weekend live. And, our topic is fall in love with life. So what do you mean by fall in love with life? Because law of attraction invites us to, well, attract things into our life. But what do you mean by fall in love with life?
so before we talk about falling in love with life, let's talk about what falling in love means. Falling in love itself. When you're falling in love with a person, what happens? Everything is all bright.
Yes.
The flowers bloom more
Yeah.
colorful. The
Yeah.
grass looks greener,
True.
and and everything about the person you fall in love with is the best you can ever think about, right? You just love everything about them. There's nothing about them that you feel, nahi yaar, ye pasand nahi hai mujhe. You don't think like that, do you? So
Not
when you fall in love with
or even
life,
if you find something that you don't like so much, you're still thinking, it's okay. It's okay. I'll concentrate on what I really love about them.
yes, in fact, you don't even want to go there in that direction. When you're in love with a person, you don't want to think about their so-called negative points. So when we want to fall in love with life, it's exactly the same thing. Everything that's happening around us, everything that's um, causing us any kind of pain is ignored, or rather, just not looked at all. And we always focus on the things that we really like. It's not just people, it's also situations, it's also things. Everything around us, our home, our furniture, our family, our the situation that's going on right now in our lives, because there's always something happening. When we can find things about it that we really really like, when we can look at the positives of everything, you fall in love with life.
So you're saying what we need to do right now is find positives, because
Yes.
for a lot of people it's not the easiest thing. So I'm going to get that to the table. We're going through times when a lot of people are confused and wondering. So how do you get yourself to finding the positives and falling in love with life?
So there is always, see, when we are going through life, everyday life, there are things happening that we like and things happening that we don't like. There's
True.
always a mix, right? There's never any one kind of thing. There's always a mix. What we generally tend to do is focus on something that we don't like and try to sort it out, beat it down, and get, overcome it. That's usually the process we go through, because we've been told that, when you've got to deal with stuff that you don't like. But the more you appreciate what you do like, the more you will see things worth appreciating. So when you keep looking for things to appreciate, you will find more. And the more you find, the more you will find.
Lovely. So, like attracts like in this case. The more you find to
Absolutely.
fall in love with, the more you'll find to fall in love with, and the more you'll find to fall in love with. So let's get straight into an exercise right now. If everybody who's watching right now has watched the episode, the very first episode of Mind Your Health, then I know for a fact that that's one exercise that stands out, the 60-second smile. So, everybody who's watching, Nita, can you take us through that?
So let's all smile right away. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's something that we all do at all, we do it all through the day for little moments. But if let's hold it for 60 seconds.
Keep it
Keisha,
on.
let's start. Yes.
I've already started. If you're at home, you're watching, you're going to be smiling as well. 60 seconds. We're down about 15 seconds. But you know what? When you're smiling, your entire brain wants to keep smiling. So put a
Yes.
smile in the chat column right now. Go ahead. Put a smile there. We want to know that you are with us right now. So we've got Tanaz who's watching, Vaishali, Jolvin. This is so amazing. Go ahead and let us know that you're watching right now. Send in the smiles. Let us feel your excitement and your energy and your smile. Nita, your smile hasn't dimmed. If anything, it's gotten brighter. So, to match your yellow wall, I'm in front of an orange wall. I thought brighter the better today. So, everybody who is watching right now, I think one way, Nita, let me see if this works. When we're going to be making a call, and we make quite a few of those, can we start out with a 10-second smile before we even dial that number?
Oh, wouldn't that be great? And not only that, there's since we're talking about falling in love with life, and we're talking about the more you appreciate, the more you get to appreciate. Why not, even before making a call, just think about one or two things that you like about the person you're going to call.
You're making it even better. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. So think of one or two things that you like in this moment. So we've got Delshad Master as well, a dear friend from Bangalore who's watching in, and she sent in triple smiles. Vaishali and Tanaz are smiling. Preeti saying, I am smiling. Babita saying that the smiling is so infectious. Thank you so much. Glad that you're watching right now. So, in this moment, right here in this moment, Nita, let everybody who's watching, I'm going to be talking about my positives as well. What do you like? close your eyes for 60 seconds with a smile on your face and think of a couple of things that you really like in this moment. Go ahead. Whatever you really like in this moment. It could be the sofa that you're sitting on, the fact that you're really sitting down, that you've taken a couple of moments out from your day to sit down, or that you've had a really nice cup of tea, whatever it is. Or the fact that you're watching Nita right now and you've got the reason to smile. Go ahead and let us know in the chat two things that make you that are making you feel really good. But Nita, so fall in love with life. The first thing you're saying is look for the positives. Look for the stuff that's
Look for
going to make.
something that you like. Yes, absolutely. Look for something you like.
So in this moment, I love the fact that I can look out of my window at green mountains and that the rain has washed them greener. I like the fact that I'm feeling this great joy in the pit of my stomach because I know I've got friends and and family and people who are on their path of creating self wellness watching right now, and I'm so feeling so much joy that I'm sharing with you this beautiful space that we're in right now. Loving it. Welcome, Crystal. Thank you so much for joining us. Lovely to see you here. So uh, but it's so if you're going to constantly look, is there a way to kind of systematically keep increasing looking and because they say it takes 21 days to form a habit but 90 days to make it part of your lifestyle, and it's only when it becomes a part of your lifestyle that it becomes like second nature. You don't have to consciously be searching. Right now we need to be mindful about what we're doing. Right now we need to be methodical about the fact that we're looking for the goods, we're looking for
Right.
the positives. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how do we go about making it first a habit and then a lifestyle?
So the one thing that's crucial to making something a habit is consistency. Uh, like you said, 21 days. So 21 days, if you're consistent with looking for stuff that you like about your life, or stuff that you like about a person, or stuff that you like about your job, anything. If you start looking for things that you like about uh, any one thing, any topic that you pick, it is and you do it consistently every day, it's going to make a huge. It's not just that 21 days just makes a habit. 21 days making that habit transforms your life. If you're consistently going to look for things that you like for 21 days, every day for 21 days, it transforms your life completely. In fact, I'll even say that even a week of doing that consistently will transform your life. But 21 days is just going to take it to a new level, completely new level. So
And
the more consistent we are, the more we keep looking for positives. Maybe you don't want to look for the positives of the same thing every day because that can get a bit monotonous. But what you want to form a habit for is to look for positives in everything. So one day look for positive in a person, one day look for positive in a situation, the third day look for the positives in the things that you see around you, and enjoy. Look for positives of your body, look for positives of the way you're living your life. There can be so many different topics you want to look for positives on, and there's so much happening in our lives, right, at all times, and there's so many things. Everything that happens in our life has um, the potential to be liked or to be disliked by us. So where are we going to be looking at? Are we looking at the things that we like about it, or are we going to look at the things that we don't like
we
about it?
don't like about it. True. So they say that you can go ahead and create a lot of mindful moments, and you can create a lot of like really beautiful moments by being conscious, right? But then if you don't, if you're not really mindful about it, and if you're allowing yourself to be kind of uh, going with the doubts and going with the confusion, that is where the fallback happens. And for a lot of us, if a couple of days, 1 or 2 days go by without me actually looking for the positives, then that's when I'm going to see it's not really worth it. Forget it. It's not working. So how is that, besides just thinking about it, can I go ahead and write? Can I go ahead and document it somewhere? I don't know. Something that will make it a lot more firm in making it a habit. Like
So,
Delshad said, sorry, I'm just going to go to the chat, but Delshad says, have a great day. Clean up. I cleaned the house, got it sparkling clean, and it rained today. So the weather is gorgeous. So can you we're looking at the positives here, but when the slide back happens, that's when you're actually thinking it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all.
so
And it's easy to slide.
right, right. So what happens is, Keisha, it is, what they say. They say the road to hell begins with, it shouldn't be this way. So the moment you say what's happening is not how it should happen, this is not how it should be, you are going on the path of not loving your life. You've just stepped onto the path of not loving your life. So to love your life, the first thing you need to do, or the first thing that the first step you take, is in the direction of, okay, this has happened, and this is the best thing to have happened. That it's always all for the best. There is always something good coming out of it. When you're facing a situation that's not a very happy situation, think of it as a gift which is wrapped in dirty wrapping paper. Are you going to discard the gift just because the wrapping paper is dirty?
Not at
No,
all.
right? Yeah. So just discard the dirty wrapping paper and reach for the gift at all times. And how do you reach for the gift? You just said, can we document it? The best way to focus, on what you like is to write what you like, because writing is the best way to focus. The most effective way, I should say, rather than the best way, it's the most effective way. You focus most when you're writing. You're completely focused on what you're writing, and because you have to focus on what you're writing, you're focused on the topic of appreciation of what you're really liking. So when you do that, when you're writing, it really helps. It helps to keep a little notebook next to you at all times. Keep a small little diary,
Okay.
and a pen, which you can carry wherever you go. And when there's something that comes up, something that you really, really like, note it down. When there's something that comes up that you don't like, look for something that you like about it and write it down.
Can you give us an example?
So,
Because
yes, absolutely. So, just a little before we got onto this live session, there was, when we were trying out stuff, I couldn't hear you.
right.
And for me, for a moment, it was that, oh God, something's going wrong. How is this going to work out?
Yes.
Now, what happened? I mean, I could sit there and panic and, not really be very effective. But what did I decide to do? And I'm sure, Keisha, you did too, that we just decided that, there is something in this here. There is something in this. And you know what? We learned something new. So I learned something new. I knew what I could change for things to work out better. That was something I wouldn't have learned if it had just smoothly gone off.
True. So you
So
learn something technologically, but we also
yes,
learn that when so you can panic, which is the way to go, and which is the way that a lot of us go, and then you can go to what we did, which was try to lip read each other and have maybe 2 or 3 minutes of just laughter, and
yes,
we did, I think, 180 seconds of smiles, if that is possible, and it all worked out, right? So true.
absolutely.
So
Yes,
true. So
yes.
when things are going wrong, what is good about that situation? What can I learn from that situation? Turn it around so that it's working out for you.
Yes, because it always does. If you look back at your life, Isha, you realize that nothing's ever not worked out really. Even when you've gone through situations, we all have gone through situations that we didn't like, right? All through our life. But we've always come out of them stronger than before. We've always come out of them better than before. We've grown. It has provided growth for us. So it always works out. And we
Wow.
have precedents for us to know that, yes, that's true. So it always works out. Now, when we have the faith that, yes, it's always worked out for me before, and it is going to work out for me even now, then it's easy to look for the positives. It becomes easy. So the one thing that we want also in life to fall in love with life again is to look for what's easy. Look for what's easy to do. Look for things that are easy to like and like them. Note them down. Don't always beat yourself up for not being able to like something that you don't like. That's fine. If you can't like something and you can't see something, leave it for the moment. Don't beat yourself up for it. Don't tell yourself that, oh, I'm not good. I'm not doing this right. Look for something else to like in the moment, but keep liking something. As long as you keep liking, as long as you keep loving, life is going to be a happy, 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 uh, fun ride, joy ride.
And we love that. I love that line. It's all going to work out. So all of us say it at home on the count of three. It's all going to work out. Take that bit for granted. And when you do, when you know it's all going to work out, however the puzzle pieces are looking right now, it's the ride's going to get better. You're looking out for the positives. So, at Mind Your Health, Nita, we're constantly giving out tools. So today, you've given out two tools. One, which is a revision, so to say, of the first episode of Mind Your Health, which is the 60-second smile. Everybody, statue if you've got your smile on. And if you haven't, go ahead, put it on, and then statue, keep the smile on. And the second one is look out for every single day positives, right? In yourself, in your life, in the lives of people who are around you. The person who you're going to call on the phone, look out for positives about them,
Absolutely.
about the furniture, the space around you, your profession, your personal life, different areas. Pick and choose, and you're saying document them, keep writing them down, because we've got photos that bring back memories, and then we use our memory for memories. But it'd be great if we had our own book documented with the positives. Woohoo! It could be your pick me upper, it could be your best friend, it could be the go-to, right?
Right, absolutely. And you know what? When a couple of years later, 5 years later, 10 years later, when you go back and look at that book, you know how much joy it's going to give you? That's going to be one more thing you can appreciate later on.
The
And
joy.
it'll be something that you look back with lots of love, lots of love. Yeah.
I'm already thinking that the journals, the books that you're documenting in should never ever be discarded. They will actually be priceless
Yes,
treasures. And imagine sitting with
absolutely.
your grandkids going through these books, and having that handwriting and the yellowed pages, and oh, they're like hugs from way back then. And I'm sure grandchildren will fight over who gets which journal to keep, right? Okay.
Imagine that. Imagine that when your grandchildren can find your books where you wrote positive aspects. Do you know what they're going to learn from you? Oh my God. Imagine that.
Wow. So you're kind of creating a legacy of passing on the good, passing on looking for the good, passing on
Yes.
making sure that you look for the positives in life. How
Yes.
amazing is that?
And
Everybody,
isn't it? Yes.
yes, we've got Ivana who's joined in, sending out a hug to you for sure. She's got thumbs up going. Sinha says, very informative. Way to go. So we're opening up the floor to questions, and because Nita's here, she is a law of attraction coach, she's a life coach, and she definitely wants to answer any questions that you have. So confusions, or a little bit of a foggy clarity on any area in your life, guess what? Reach out right now. We're talking about falling in love with your life. The question time is on, and we've also got an option of inviting you live to join us right here on our chat, on our live conversation, our weekend live of Mind Your Health. So go ahead, connect with us right now. So Nita, uh, what is the third tool that you're going to be giving us?
So when you're looking for things that you like, what do? You keep looking for you know there may be things that when you're looking at something that you don't like, there may be things that stand out so strong in front of you that it's difficult to look beyond. So what do you do at such a time? What do you
That
do?
seems like a question that would come out from, everybody who's watching right now. When you want to be positive, but it's seeming like you're being slightly fake, because you're just forcing the positivity, because what is in front of you, the feeling of whatever, the confusion or the upsetness or whatever, is too big in front of you. What do you do now? That is a burning question. So what do you do?
So the best thing to do at such a time is find something else that's not related to what's happening right now. Distract yourself. Distract yourself. Watch something that's funny on TV, or read something, or listen to music, or if nothing else works, take a short nap.
Ice cream. Eat ice cream or take a short nap. Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, ice cream. Ice cream is one of the things I should have said, because oh my god, doesn't that always help?
Yes. So you're saying have a couple of these go-tos, which are your happiness, which will get you towards happiness. So it could be whatever. And if nothing else, take that short nap, you're saying. Okay.
Absolutely. So there's one more thing I'd like to add to this, is that you can keep a little, I don't know, your go-to uh, reminder. You can keep a little stone or a coin or something that's special to you. Keep it in your pocket at all times. And when you're not feeling good about something and you're not able to see the positive, touch it. Remind yourself that when I touch this, I always feel good. This is my lucky charm, or this is my happiness stone, rock. I don't know, whatever it is, and just keep it in your pocket at all times and touch it when you feel good. That's something that's worked for many people. So yeah, and it's
Yeah.
always good to have 2 3 things like that, in your mind, that you can always go to, a memory that really serves you, that really helps you to get, feel happy. Or like, for me it's music. Music changes my mood completely.
Yes.
Or reading a book, that changes my mood too. So, and these are things, if I know that these are easy things that I can do to change my mood. So keep 2 3 different things like that in your mind that you can always go to and shift completely. It
And
becomes easy then.
when you come back, you're coming back with a new energy, right? You're coming back with not the thought process of I'm feeling hurt or I need to kind of get back at. You're coming back with I'm feeling peaceful, or I'm feeling joyful, or I'm feeling maybe a little upset, but it's not that boiling, that overwhelming. Wow. So what let me think of two things that are my go-tos. Okay. And everybody who's watching right now, write your two things which are your happiness go-tos. The thing, so sleep for sure, and ice cream. but but whatever else it could be, even remembering a moment when you ate a happy hot samosa in a theater, or when the popcorn was really nice and crunchy, or when you got a surprise gift. And if you remember that, go and search for the gift and open it up, and revisit it, or wear your favorite blouse. Yes. Or pull out your favorite earrings and wear them, for all the girls, and for the guys.
Go for a
uh,
spa.
why not? Yes, go for a spa. Or if you can't go out, like right now, just give yourself a nice little face massage with
Absolutely.
cream that you love, or soak your feet in hot water, but do something that you
Absolutely.
love. Yeah.
Yeah.
So write that, because you being here right now, I have a pocket of memories to change my mood, which always brings a smile to my face. And music says, Preeti Srivastav, thank you so much, Preeti. We and we know your gorgeous smile, so we are smiling as well, because we know that you are sharing a couple of those happy moments with us right now by sharing. Thank you so much. questions that you have, any thoughts that are coming to your mind right now. Because after we answer these questions, I remember happy family moments. That also is a big thumbs up, because remembering the shadis, remembering the dressing up, remembering the planning, remembering the presents, remembering the anything, the bakshish that a lot of us have asked for, or the Easter eggs, or the Christmas presents, whatever it is, the Diwali
And
presents.
they may not even, Keisha, sometimes they're not even festivals and big moments. They're just small things like, when my husband came home and gave me a hug. It could be just a moment like that, or something as simple as that, or when my child came and just sat in my lap. It could be as small as that, and it will still give you the joy. It doesn't matter whether it's a big moment or a small moment, as long as it gives you that little bit of joy, it makes you feel a little better than you were feeling before. You want to go from here to just here, one step up. That's all you want to do. And if that serves that purpose, it's a great thing to have around.
I'm remembering the first time I baked a cake and it came out well. Just the relief and the joy I felt from yes. So that's one of my happiness moments. It just came to me right now. I'm going to hold on to it. Fantastic. So give us happiness moments right now. What is it that's going to be your happiness go-tos, and any questions that you have for Nita, that would be great as well. Because we are going to be moving into a couple, like, could we call it a meditation, but not really, something that will just get us into feeling relaxed every single moment of our day. So something that will be that's where we want to head. We want to head to a beautiful way to start out our day. So because when you start out your day right, it's easier to fall in love with life of that day, right? The day that you're getting into. So questions that you have, be great to have them here. But just in case, you can also reach out to Nita on her Instagram handle, which is, Nita, can you share that with us?
It's LO. Shall we put it in the comments?
Yeah.
But it's LOA_coach_Nita.
Yes, can somebody do that? LOA_coach_Nita. Uh, Reach out to her, and of course, she is making sure that we're attracting the joys and the happinesses and the reasons that we create for self to fall in love with our life, for us to fall in
Absolutely.
love with our life. Yeah. So wherever you're at right now, if you can close your eyes and just sit, resting your back, being aware of where your hands and feet are, and being
It's
aware
all,
of what you will be taking away.
yes, yes, yes. Be aware of the fact that it's always working out for me. It's always working out for me. There is nothing that ever goes wrong. Sometimes it feels like it's going wrong, but it's not really going wrong. It's just the process of working out. The transition is what is not comfortable. So, and it's okay. It's okay for it to not be comfortable sometimes. It's all okay. Everything is okay. It's okay to feel uncomfortable, and it's okay to get out of it. It's okay to be comfortable. You deserve it. You deserve to have a life that's happy, a life that's worth falling in love with. You're here to fall in love with your life. You're here to love, enjoy your life. And the more you look to do that, the more you will do that. The more you enjoy it, the more you will enjoy it. The more you love it, you will have more reasons to love it.
Wow. So breathe in and breathe out. Just loving this breath right now, loving this moment right now. and being present to yourself. Be aware of just one thing you really love about yourself. One thing that you really love about yourself. One reason to fall in love with life. Whenever you are ready, open your eyes and be present to this time and to this space. Ivana, thank you so much. It's for writing it in LOA coach underscore Nita. Thank you so much. Everything is okay. Love, enjoy life, says Chetna Nageshri. Thank you so much. And we've got you joining us every single weekend. Remember, we've got Mind Your Health, Staying Well with RJ Keisha. During the week, we've got our recorded shows, which come to you on Mondays and Fridays. And then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday evening, 7 p.m., our very first guest today, Nita Sundararaju, life coach, law of attraction coach. You have made us fall in love with life. So, what is it that you're taking back from here? What is it that you're taking back? Go ahead and write that in the chat column. What is it that you're taking back? Being consistent, or a 60-second smile, or looking out for the positives in yourself, or starting out the day on a note that says everything's going to be okay and enjoy life. Writing down and making sure that you're creating your legacy package to pass on to generations to come, showing them that, well, one of our traditions of our family is to document positives in life. Those are one of your traditions. Wouldn't this be a more beautiful place? So go ahead and write whatever you're taking back with you in the chat column, because that's definitely going to make a huge difference to the life that we're living, a life that we fall in love with. LOA underscore coach underscore Nita. Remember, you can reach out to her. And of course, I'm going to meet you back here tomorrow evening. We've got Anil Thomas, who is an NLP coach. He is an NLP trainer and a master trainer at that. Somebody who's constantly making sure that the lens that you look at life with is the lens that is going to make sure, I think falling in love with life is going to be one of those topics that we take forward. Thank you so much for joining us here. Feeling mindful, live what you love. Thank you so much. Ma to Mom is here as well. Wow. Thank you so much, Jyoti, for joining us. And to everybody who's watching, Nita, your final takeaway. This is like the grand slam. This is like the big takeaway. So what is it that you're going to be giving us as we move towards the close of our very first weekend live?
So since this is all about falling in love with our life, when we start our day in the morning, we have sort of an idea of the number of people we are going to meet today. Like when I wake up in the morning, I know today I have an online with Keisha, and I'm going to be talking to somebody, this person, that person. I'm going to be meeting my maid. I'm going to, of course, be dealing with my husband and my children. So I have a list of people I definitely know I'm going to be dealing with during the day. The best thing we can do for ourselves at that point is look for things that we like about all these people first thing in the morning. Start our day with that.
Wow.
So after we've done that, and then we go on and live through our day and do our things that we're doing, it becomes so much more easy and so much more fun to be dealing with these people, because you're already starting your day with loving them.
Yes. So whatever comes along with that interaction in that relationship is going to stem from at least you
from that.
Love. Yes. So however they're coming, when you're met by love, guess what? You will respond with love, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There is no way that you can love something and it will not love you back.
True. True. Well, I'm definitely feeling the love that you shared with us in our space. Nita, thank you so much for joining us here today. You've given me so much to take back, and I'm hoping everybody else who's watching as well, give us a thumbs up, because life is about that. It's about giving your thumb up at life, and or two thumbs up at life, and putting that smile on, and then doing the happiness thumbs up dance. So everybody, Nita, can you join me? And yeah, and do your own. Everybody, put your thumbs up, and not up, only up. Yes. And forward. Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody, if you've not put your thumbs up as yet, go ahead, put it up. Yes. And do the thumbs up dance with Nita and Keisha. This is it. Mind your health, staying well with RJ Keisha. I'm hoping your thumbs up are going to be joining us, and we're sending out loads of love to you, and we're hoping to get lots of love back. Live, laugh, love, says Ivana. Thank you so much. Jyoti says superb. Love both of you. So much of positivity. Ron C is given a big smile. Thank you so much for joining us. Look out for the positives in the people around you. Most importantly, look out for the positives in you. Fall in love with life, and well, everybody around is going to be asking you, what's the secret to your glowing skin? Nita, I'm not going to ask you, because I know that you are in love with life, and you're sharing with us by example. I'm keeping my smile on. I'm hoping to get the glow as well. And to everybody who's watching, thank you so much for your time here with us today. We're going to see you back tomorrow at 7 o'clock. If you're ever wondering, remember the yellow and orange backdrop, and the sunshine that's coming at you. We're hoping to share lots of sunshine with you every single weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 7 o'clock in the evening. We have a date where we fall in love with life a little bit more. Nita, thank you so much for your time here today. You've given it to us, the starting out of falling in love with life.
Thank
Mind
you
your
so much.
health.
Thank you. This was a pleasure here. It was a pleasure for me.
Likewise, ditto, same pinch. To everybody, same pinch, same pinch, same pinch. I'm hoping it was a pleasure for you as well. Good vibes. Thanks so much, Alvin. Thanks, Preeti, Crystal, Ronsi, Chetna, and everybody else who's watching right now. We've started our YouTube live tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We're going to see you here. Well, we are saying you live your life to fall in love with life. Make sure that you live every single moment as beautifully as you can. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Nita, thank you so much. And well, let's count down to the end with a big smile on our face. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the smile on. 1. Thank you for joining us.